These neurons, special cells in our body, are unique in their own way. One of the main differences is that they are not updated. In other words, they do not divide. They remain throughout our lives the way they were formed in embryonic development. That's why they never regenerate again once lost. Moreover, the number of neurons in the brain is gradually decreasing. When a person is born, they have about 90 billion cells. But every day, from 10 to 15,000 cells disappear. They gradually die off. Neurons are not the brain's only cells. There are also so-called glial cells, and their task is to provide neurons with nutrients and oxygen. Their other task is to protect the nerve cells from adverse factors. The essence of the brain is not only in the number of neurons, but also in the contacts between them. All operational information, elements of thoughts, memory, perception, is enclosed in the diversity of connections between nerve cells.
These connections between the cells are actually purely chemical. Imagine you have to transfer information from this part of the brain to a muscle in the heel. The length that the signal travels, including all the gyri, is more than 7 feet. If the conduction wasn't electric, it would take a very large amount of time. Only electric conduction is capable of high speed. But in fact, it all happens inside one cell. But when it comes into contact with another cell, special chemicals are released. So there's electricity, but chemistry is what makes it possible. And then there comes the system interaction, so to speak.
If our brain contains approximately the same number of neurons, its mass does not guarantee a high level of intelligence, and the number of connections between neurons is theoretically unlimited. In other words, if we are so alike, why are we so different? Some people like to experiment, to look for something new. Others prefer to live a quiet life without changes. And there are those who are out of touch with reality. They create paintings, compose music, and write poems.
Your consciousness is tired. If you lose even these 2 steps of the ladder, you feel like you're in a boat.
What part of the brain determines who we are? Is there any such part at all?